All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I hope we are all doing well this afternoon. It's quite an amazing time again to be with you all. I can see a lot of people. I can see early bets already. So thank you very much, everyone, for those that were able to join so early. Thank you very much, and we so much appreciate your presence here. And I can say for a fact that yes, definitely early bird eats fats. Well, I agree with that. So we'll try as much as possible. Jane, please take note of our early birds. Probably we might have something for them at the end of this whole section. So um, before I start, I want to first introduce myself. I know some of us might just be seeing my face for the first time. I was actually in the comment section during our morning section where you were seeing Johanna, right, during the chat section. So this is actually the face of Johanna live and direct on this particular training. So my name is Johanna Ayuba. I'm also a lead trainer with Impactor, and I'm just like this training is being sponsored by Google. Digital Skills for Africa being facilitated by Impactor, and the whole overall aim of this training is to ensure that we provide all business owners and also aspiring business owners with all the necessary skills you need to scale your business. You need to also reach out to more customers as well. So with me on this call here, I have Jane Francis. I think you came across Jane Francis in the morning where she took a section on using marketing tools and social media to grow your business. So Jane Francis is going to be my moderator for today. She's right there in the comment section. So please feel free to interact with Jane Francis. She's going to also be attending to some of your questions and respond to your contributions as well. And lastly, we have an amazing lady. You might not be seeing her directly anywhere, either in the comment section or even on the live feed. I mean, that is the person of Chidema. Chidema is actually our broadcaster for today. She's trying to ensure that she handles all technical issues for today's broadcast. You can see and hear me directly. So thank you very much. I can see a lot of people in the comment section already. So please, if you do well for me, just kindly introduce yourself and tell me exactly where you are joining us from. We are so much amazed and we are so much happy to host diverse set of people from different parts of Nigeria and Africa as well. I personally am actually joining you from Nigeria, Bauchi to be precise. Jane Francis, that was here in the morning, actually joined us all the way from Cameroon. So I just want to see a lot of diverse people here on the call. So I want to quickly run through those of us that are here. I can see Funjon Petula joining from Cameroon. Thank you very much. Jane, you quite have some neighbors over there. I can see Tomitope joining from Ibadan. I can see Sharon from Nigeria. I can see Jennifer Lopez from Abia State in Nigeria. I can see Stella joining from Kalasa, that is Malawi. Thank you very much. I can see Belis joining from Burundi. So I can see Doris joining from Zambia, Duseke joining from Lagos, Carol joining from Uganda, Karima joining from Sierra Leone. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's keep the introduction coming. I can see Clara joining from Ghana, Gloria Umoren joining from Abuja precisely. Thank you very much, everyone. I can see Mary joining from Delta State. She's a fashion designer. I can see Tolulope joining from Ibadan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Moronike from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's keep the introduction coming while we actually look at the business of today. So basically today what we are going to be doing, we are going to be learning extensively what or how to get set up on Google Business Profile, right? I know in the morning there were a lot of questions surrounding how to go about Google Business Profile when Jane was taking that particular section, but today, particularly right now, we're going to go in depth on how to go about Google Business Profile and how you can leverage on it to also scale your business or also reach out to more customers. So as a form of guide, for this particular training, we are going to be looking at three basic agendas. The first agenda we're going to be looking at is we're going to understand or discover what Google Business Profile is and how it has been helping businesses to scale. Secondly, we're actually going to also be looking at how to get set up on Google Business Profile, formerly known as Google My Business, right? So don't get confused. Probably you might have heard the name Google My Business, and now we are now using Google Business Profile. So the name was just changed of recently. So the actual name right now is Google Business Profile. So you forgive me if I tend to mix it up sometime because I was so much used to the previous name. right? So last but not the least, we are going to see, after we have learned how to get set up on Google Business Profile, then we are now going to look at how to create an engaging Google Business Profile listing, right? Google Business Profile is more like a social platform. Is I want you to just take it as you creating a Facebook page for yourself, or you creating a Instagram page for yourself. Though it has its own use and case scenarios, but after you have created that profile, it needs to be managed, it needs to be engaged with, because customers are going to interact with you. So through that, you have to create an engaging Google Business Profile listing, right? So thank you very much. So please, if you have any challenge hearing me or seeing me directly, please let us know in the comment section, so that we are actually going to look at that and all of that. So thank you for that. Okay, I can see a comment that says it's perfect now. So thank you very much for that. So before I go, I know this also opportunity has also been shared with us, but for just those that might be joining us for the first time, we have what we call free bootcamp made available from Google. Google is offering all business owners an amazing time, which is called the Google Hustle Academy. It's actually a bootcamp set aside for business owners that want to scale. It's a 1 week long program that is going to take you through the steps of learning how to set up your business for success, learning how to develop your business or grow your business strategy, your business plan, learning more about marketing, learning how to set up your pitch, and also learning how to go about with your financials and all of that. So this training program is actually free. You can all go, you can apply, and that information will be communicated to you via the email address you use. So please, the link will also be dropped. It has been dropped by Beryl in the comment section. So let's also welcome Beryl, who is going to also help us in moderating this section. So thank you very much, Beryl, for that. So please, let's take opportunity of this. Like I said earlier, it's actually free. You're not paying anything. So why not we also leverage on that? So first, we are going to the agenda, our first agenda for today, which is discovering what Google Business Profile is, right? So before I start, I love my training sections to actually be as interactive as possible. So I try as much as possible to get to interact with everybody. So I'm going to, in the course of my training, be asking a lot of questions, and I expect you to also ask me questions. Through that, again, I will need a lot of responses from you. So please and please, there are no wrong questions, there are no wrong answers. So please feel free to ask questions if you have any. And when I ask, please just leverage on that to also answer and try, because through that we will also learn. I'm also going to be learning from most of our responses today. So before I start, as a point of getting to understand um, what Business Profile is and how we can leverage on it, I would just want to ask a funny but a simple question, right? Can you find a pizza delivery near you? If I asked you right now, can you find a pizza delivery near you? I just want to see those responses. Is either a yes or a no, right? So I know why I'm asking, and we're going to see why I'm asking that, right? So can you find a pizza delivery near you if you have been asked to do so? So I can see a lot of people coming in and joining and all of that. Okay, I can see yes, so many yes, 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 and I can see a no also. So thank you very much for those responses. Thank you. So let's keep them coming. I can see a lot of yes, a lot of okay. I see a no from Tosin. So many yes as well. All right. So thank you very much for those amazing responses. We're going to see why we are saying that, right? So, in the course of having an urge, or you want to buy something, especially in this 21st century, most at times when you want to carry out those kind of activity, you first search for that particular thing you are looking for, right? So when you wake up and you want to buy a shoe, when you wake up you want to buy a new phone, when you wake up you want to buy a new gadget, the first thing you do is to go online or a particular e-commerce store and begin to make search for that item, right? So when you want to make that search, there's what we call keyword. Those sentences or those phrases or those words you use in making that search is what we call keyword, right? So I want you to take note of that. Is what we call keyword. So for someone looking for pizza delivery near him, when you want to search, the basic keyword that might come to your mind to search is to just pick the word pizza delivery and that particular closure that says near me, right? So Google My Business is actually an amazing platform. It helps us to position our business in two amazing places. First of all, you need to understand that Google My Business is actually free. You are not paying anything to position yourself in Google Business Profile. Pardon me, like I said, I'm calling Google My Business and also Google Business Profile, but they mean the same thing. So Google Business Profile actually allows you to position your business to appear in two amazing places. The first place it helps your business to appear is on Google Maps, right? And Google Maps is simply just a web-based service that provides detailed information about regions, sites, locations, and all of that. So when your business has a physical location where customers buy from you or where customers come to you to interact with you, either you are selling a product or you are providing services, right? There are points in time where customers might not know your exact location, especially new customers. So one of the simple technology that helps customers to locate you is Google Maps, right? Especially now, a lot of things have been digitalized where people leverage on Uber, Bolt to travel to go around town and cities, right? So, and most of those Uber and Bolt leverage on Google Map to take you to an exact location. So, when you as a business owner leverage on Google Business Profile to list your business, it means that your business have automatically been updated. So, what it means is anybody that is looking for you that has Google Maps can navigate right to your doorstep, right? All he needs to do is just either drive or use a bike or trek to your location, right? So Google Maps helps a lot of people to locate you in your current location. And again, out of those things that have been happening, this is why we encourage you to actually position your business because you need to connect with customers in moments that matters. And we have some data that have actually proved that customers are actually connecting with people, right? 87% of smartphone owners turn to search first in moments of their need. I am actually among that 87%, right? So most at times when I wake up, I have a need. I want to look for something online. I want to research something. I hear breaking news. I'm looking for an information. The first place I will do is to search my phone. Either I'll go to Facebook, either I'll go to Twitter, Instagram, or even Google search directly. So that particular activity a customer performs means that the customer is either looking for an information, looking for a product, or looking for a service, right? So if your business provide any of these items, then you need to actually be there when those customers are searching. Then out of it, 30% of all mobile searches are actually related to location. That is why we said you need to also position your business on Google Map, right? You need to also position your business on Google Map. Then 67% say Google Maps is actually the most preferred navigation app. I actually agree with that because it's more detailed. It gives you a summary of location and to a point asks even people to drop a review about their experience in that particular place. Now, these are the benefits of Google Maps. The first thing is it helps you to mark your location exactly, right? And it is funny how you begin to imagine how Google Maps maps your exact location. So, in the process of setting your business, your house, and let me tell you one thing Google Business Profile is not just for business. You can actually set the location of a religious place, location of a school, location of actually major places, even the location of your house, right? You can actually position it on Google Maps. So what it helps you to do in the course of your registration, when you are trying to register your business or your office address on Google My Business, it asks you to give the exact coordinate. There's how you take the coordinate, the longitude and the latitude of the place. It is expected that when you are putting your business, you are in the exact location. Be there first before you register your business, right? So don't be in Cameroon and your business location is in Nigeria and you are trying to set your business up to you, right? Except you have somebody that will take the exact coordinate and send it to you. So ensure you are in that particular location so that you can mark your exact location. Secondly, is make your business discoverable as much as possible. That is one of the benefits. So you get to help customers find you when they are looking for you. You get to help customers find you, because in business, right, you have two kind of customers that you need to be very careful about, right? There are customers that are actually looking for you. We call them the intent-based kind of customers. And there are customers that you are looking for, right? That is the identity-based kind of customers. So customers that look for you are customers that wake up in the morning, they have a need, they want to buy from you, they have a, an idea, or they have a need for your product or your services, so they easily on their own go to Google search and look for you. While identity based customers, or customers you are looking for, is customers you actually pitch to them, you go online, run advertisement, you begin to get them to buy from you. So it is very important to actually focus or give more energy in customers that are looking for you, because those people already have the intention of buying. They already have their money because they are actually coming to you. So you need to be very, very careful in knowing how to connect with them, right? So you need to be very, very careful in knowing how to connect with them. Then, last but not the least, get directions to find you, right? So you get people or get direction, help people to get how to locate you. Like I said, Uber, Bolt, and all of that come in different ways or navigate in different ways to locate you at any point in time. So all those activities helps a lot for your business. There are actually benefits being provided by Google Maps, right? Then when conducting searches nearby, you leverage on Google Maps. So Google Maps helps you to look for businesses, helps you to look for location, helps you to get directions from businesses, even in your location. You can find local businesses, view maps, and even get direction. You can locate businesses globally. You can search for businesses nearby, get direction, and even save those places for next time. If you are a kind of person that don't easily remember your way around to a location you have been before, so when you search for a particular location and you have been there, you can actually save it on your Google map for next time. Anytime you want to drive down to that particular place, you can actually go there to get the location again, and you can conduct searches nearby as little as your current location, right? So if you are in Yaoundé in Cameroon, you can now say, I want to look for barbers in Yaoundé, or I want to look for barbers in a particular area. If you're in South Africa, you can narrow it down to Johannesburg, you can narrow it down to Freetown. If you're in Nigeria, you can say, I'm looking for barbers in Lagos, or in Apapa, or in Ikoyi. In Abuja, you can say, I'm looking for barbers in Buari, or Zone 1 or Zone 3. All those things can be carried out on Google Maps. And as long as businesses have updated their profile on Google Business Profile, their business will appear when customers are looking for them, right? So search and choose business nearby. So since we're actually using our phone app, we've done a little exercise where we leverage on Google Map right now to see how it works, and how a lot of businesses have already leveraged on those platforms to position their business, right? So like I earlier explained, if you remember clearly, I said Google Business Profile is more like you creating a Facebook page for your business, right? Because it's a platform that allows you to list your business. Listing your business means that you put your business profile, you put your business description, you put your opening hours, you put your business address, and all of those information. There are a lot of things that makes your listing stand out, right? The first of those things is images, right? You need to, as much as possible, put images on your profile. You need to put images on your profile so that people get to see, if especially for those that are selling products, right? It's important people see what they are about buying when they search for you, because we know the habit of customers. A lot of customers believe that seeing is actually believing, right? So when they get to see most of those images, most of those content in a graphic form, they tend to believe most of what you are saying. Then reviews helps a lot, right? So imagine you go online to buy a particular product and you see a lot of positive reviews about that particular product. So it helps you to put your mind at it. It gives you the conviction that actually this product is good from what people are saying. But when you see bad reviews, when you see people are saying the product is fake, I was duped, and all of that, it scares customers away. Then address also is very, very important. You need to update your address. You need to tell people where you are currently located, especially if you have a physical location. I know there are questions around what if I don't have a physical location. So it's totally fine not to have a physical location, right? But if you have a physical location, it's also important you update that. Then your contact details, how do you want people to contact you? Do you want them to be strictly by email or by phone number or WhatsApp and all of that? Business hours and website link, if you have any. Now, I want to make emphasis to business hours, right? Because Google Map is an amazing platform. Whenever you search for any business, the first thing you will see or the first notification you will receive from Google Map is whether that business is open or not at that particular time you are searching for. And this is how it's been done. Businesses need to indicate in their Google Business Profile listing when they are open in every day and when they are closed. Why? Because when customers can wake up any time of the day, in the early in the morning, late at night to look for you. So what it means is if your customer is looking for you at an odd hour that you are not open, Google My Business or Google Maps will tell you immediately that that particular business is closed at the moment and opens at so time. So whenever you're updating your Google My Business profile, you need to indicate your opening hours from Monday to Sundays. You need to let people what time of the day are you open and what time of the day are you closed. If you run a 24-hour business, it's totally fine. You can just leave it open, right? So it's also very important, and these things actually makes you stand out. Now, coming overall to discuss about Google Business Profile, right? Like I earlier said, is a free tool that lets you manage your business activity on two amazing platforms. The first one that we just discussed, which is the Google Maps, and the second one is the Google Search. So Google Search has to do with when people go to Google search engine directly and search for you, your business appear in those options, right? So Google Business Profile helps you to actually profile your business to appear on these platforms. So what it does is the moment you update your business, if your customer searches for you on Google directly, your business gets to also appear there. Or when a customer searches for you on Google Maps or is looking for a location to your business can also appear there. So, how do you make the most of your business profile? Number one is to attract customers with a great business profile. So, if you want to actually leverage on that particular platform, is by having a great business profile, right? Put enough pictures on your profile and also anything that makes your business unique, great pictures, good profile description, and all of that. So it helps your business a lot, and you're going to actually enjoy the platform. Then allow people different ways to reach you, right? So you can put in different multiple ways. You can have at least two or three numbers. You can have WhatsApp as a platform. You can have also your social media. You can also have your email. Anyone that feels convenient for people or customers to reach out to you. So allow them to reach out to you via different means. Then you get to also see how people connect with you. That is the inside part of Google business profile. So you can be able to see a summary of how people are connecting with you, from where are they coming, what is their agenda, what time of the day do they search for you or did they connect with you. So all this you get to actually have it on Google Business Profile. And now, like I said, it's actually more like a Facebook. So it requires you to be updating, it requires you to be sharing content on those particular profile, right? And one of the amazing opportunities that Google was able to help businesses is with platforms that helps them create free content, with platforms that helps them with ready-made templates to just create content, right? So we have what we call the Google Marketing Kit, right? So this particular website, the link will also be dropped with for you in the comment section. It helps you to create free stickers, posters, and also social media posts for your business profile on Google. So you don't have to be creating those content. You don't have to be an expert graphic designer. You don't have to go through the stress of creating and designing content. You can actually get templates or pre-made designs. All you need to do is just to download and actually be posting them. So these platforms are actually free. The link will also be dropped in the chat section. Is marketingkits.withgoogle.com, right? So now staying competitive with Google Business Profile, like a lot of people might want to ask, how does this makes me unique? How does this improve my business? How does this increase my sales? How does this give me an opportunity to compete with other businesses, right? So Google Business Profile actually helps you to stay competitive in different ways. The first thing you need to also understand it helps you to make informed marketing decision. Now, informed marketing decision has to do with having the opportunity of getting insight and data about how your business is doing, what people are searching for, how people are connecting with you, and what or which of your product is actually getting more attention, which of your website are people actually, or which of your pages in your website are people actually going to the most. So learning more about this thing helps you to make an actual informed marketing decision in knowing where to put your marketing budget, what kind of campaign objective you should choose, and how to go about knowing the kind of product you should also focus your strength, or the kind of product you should throw out from your catalog, right? Then, secondly, is you learn from the successes and mistakes of others. One good thing about business is there might be people that have been there before you, people that have actually explored, people that have actually succeeded, people that actually have tried out, right? So all you need to do is learn from what they have actually done, either successfully or they have actually failed. It helps you to actually not to make such kind of mistakes again. So through that, Google My Business helps you to do that. Then you understand what services to offer customers. Because there are trends, there's also insight as to what people are searching for online on a daily basis from different locations. You get to know which of your product or which of the services is actually in high demand or high need from your customers. Then identify how to stand out from the crowd, and then finally you discover industry trends and also customer preferences. All these are actually makes you what makes you stay competitive. With the knowledge of most of these things, you can be able to actually scale your business. So I will be pausing here for question. I can see so much activity happening in the chat section. I so much love the energy and engagement everyone is putting in there. Thank you very much for to Beryl and actually Jane Francis and Sandra that was here also attending to most of these chat and responses is actually um not easy. So please, if you have any question as regards to the first agenda we treated before we go to how to get started or how to set up your business on Google Business Profile. So do we have any question? I will actually be looking out for that. Do we have any question? Do we have any question? So please, I would also love if okay, I have this the way I do things. If we don't have question, we can simply respond with a yes. So just respond with a yes for me in the chat section. I will know that we are actually good on the first agenda that we just treated. So thank you very much, MMA team. Thank you very much, Bianga. Thank you. Everyone. So let's respond with a yes if we can proceed or we should proceed. Let's respond with a yes. Okay, I can see Funjon say yes. No questions from now from Nkechi. I'm waiting for others to respond. Okay, I can see yes from Olufimilayo. I can see yes from Clara. I can see yes from Holy Faith, Ruby Hobbs, Gladys, Bianca, Preach, Charlie, Ada, Janet, Victoria, Inelua, Gift, Effiong. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much for those amazing responses. It actually shows that we are on the same page. Thank you very much. Thank you all for those responses. All right. So going straight to the second agenda for today, like I said, we just have three. So we are on the second agenda, which is get set up on Google Business Profile, right? So we're going to look at how to go about our business. I know there are some businesses that might have already set up their profile on Google Business Profile. Probably you have not um, confirmed your business yet. So we are going to actually go through something, right? So I'm going to introduce you to how to go about setting up your business. And then while you set up, will also help you to confirm, because it is one thing to set up your business and it is another thing again to ensure that it is approved and confirmed before it goes live, right? So setting up your business doesn't mean your business is live already. It has to be approved to go live, right? So there are four basic steps that we're going to be looking at right now on how to set up our business, right? The first step is creating your Google Business Profile. The second step is verifying your business. The third step is completing your profile. And the last but not the least step is actually populating or populate your listing. So that is what we'll be actually looking at. Now, the first basic step to go about setting up or creating your Google business profile, we have two different ways to go about it. The first way is if you have access to a laptop and you're on a computer or a desktop, you can actually quickly just go to business.google.com. The link will also be shared to you on the chat section. You can just go to business.google.com. Through that, you can start your step from there. And the second option to do is, if you have an Android phone or an iOS phone, you can just quickly go to Google Play Store or Apple Store and search for Google My Business app, right? So search for Google My Business app. So these two ways you can actually get started or create your Google business profile. So the first step I said, if you're on a laptop, you can go to business.google.com, or if you are actually leveraging on your mobile device, you can either go to Play Store or Apple Store. So either way, you need to just use one of those things to get started. So the first step you will do is, or that you'll be required to do, is to impute the name of your business, right? That is the first step that is going to be required. The moment you load into that particular link or you download the app, if you want to register your business, the first thing is to impute your business name. And remember, a lot of people might come across this particular challenge. Probably you might have a business that is using your exact name, right? So because Google has the overall database, so you might search for a particular business name and Google will tell you the business is already in use, the name is already in use. So you have to be very careful, and you also have to have your own unique name, so that you not have a generic name or general name that someone might be using already. So ensure you are using a unique name for your business. And while you impute your business name, the second step is to choose the category that fits your business. Category in the sense that, does your business falls under fashion, entertainment, construction, education, non-profit, any industry or category that your business falls under, please indicate that. There is a reason for that. Actually, the reason is simple. When Google wants to make recommendation on how your business is doing, it will compare you with this other businesses that are on the same category with you. It will not give you the exact business name, but they will tell you somebody in your industry is performing better than you, and this is what the person is doing, so that you can also have a feedback on what your business is doing and how to go about that, right? Then help customers find and contact you is the second step. So the second step is imputing your contact information. Now, remember, a lot of people were asking whether or not, if you have must you have a physical location before you list your business on Google My Business? In the money section, a lot of people were having. Now, this is the place where you choose one option, right? Do you want to add a location customers can visit, like a store or office? Google will ask you this. If yes, that means you have an address, and a form will actually be given to you in the front to have your phone number, the contact address, and all of that. If no, that means you don't have a physical location and you can still proceed and create your profile, right? It is that simple. So now, after you have done the first step, putting your business name, the category you belong to, also indicating whether or not you have a physical location or not, the second step before you proceed is Google will ask you to verify your business. Verification is more like Google will want to know the authenticity of that particular business, if it's actually a genuine business, if it's also a registered business that have a physical location, just like you indicated, just so that Google can protect its users, which are your customers, from getting defrauded, from getting scammed from fake businesses online, right? So Google will ensure that that business is confirmed. And to confirm your business, right, you have to get confirmed through an accredited partner. And Impactor also happens to be one of those partners that can help you verify your business. So all you need to do, once you have registered your business, just through the steps I have mentioned, there's going to be a form for you to fill. That form will also be dropped here in the comment section. And also, I think we will advise to also put it on the WhatsApp group, right, for you to verify your business. So that form will be dropped for you. So all you need to do after you have registered your business like this, you just go to the form and fill in that form, and we'll help you get verified on time, right? Within the shortest possible period we can. So that is how to go about. So we have discussed about this thing. So make sure to verify your business is actually very important. And if by any means you're having any problem with that, or the verification did not work, you can just go to support.google.com/business and see frequently asked questions, or you can actually contact support directly, right? So the third step in setting up your Google My Business profile is ensure your profile is complete. Completing your profile has to do with adding the address, opening hours, contact details, visual content, and also your business logo. Now, this is actually very important. Like I earlier tell you before, people will want to come to your address if you have a physical location, and people might search for you at different hours, at different odd times, right? On weekends. And I can share for a fact about what happened between me and a colleague of mine. He was using some medicated glasses, and over the weekend, I think on Friday night, he lost his glasses. So this is what happened. He needs to actually get a new glasses because he can't survive through the weekend without glasses. So it will be obvious, it will be very difficult for him to get visuals over many things. So when he was telling me, and I said, okay, let's look for on Saturday morning we wake up, and now I said, let's look around. It was in Abuja. Let's go through Google search and look for eye clinics that are open during the weekends. And how do we know that? All we went did was to go to Google search and said eye clinics in Abuja. So we had tremendous amounts of lists of eye clinics registered on Google Maps already in Abuja. So we started going through, as we are sliding through those, the list of the eye clinics, most of them were closed, 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 closed. And we came across a particular one that shows it was open. And now when we clicked on that particular business, we saw the contact information. I was like, I was not actually convinced that that business would be open. I was like, probably they forgot to actually put their opening and close hours. But we give it a shot. We called the number. When we called the number, the business picked and they said yes, they were actually open. Wow, we had to go there on Saturday and got um um who applied for a new glass for him that we picked up on Sunday, which they were also open on Sunday, right? So that is why it is important for you to indicate your opening hours, your contact details, and also if your business sells products that requires you to actually display the visual content of it, is actually also important. You do that, right? Then also indicate or put in your logo for you to stand out or for people to easily recognize your brand and all of that. Now, this is why I'm making emphasis to ensure that you have a complete Google My Business listing is very, very important because data has shown that 2.7x are more likely considered to be trustworthy. So when your business profile is actually complete, when you put all the needed information, a lot of people will be dropping reviews about your business. And most of the reviews that are above 2.7 or within 2.7 average, because we have reviews within the range of 1 to 5. So any review from 2.7 above, a lot of people will consider you to be trustworthy. And 70% of them are more likely to attract people to visit your location. And out of this, that 70, 50 are much, much more likely to lead to a purchase, or they are much, much likely to convert to become your customer. So it is also very important you take note that having a complete Google My Business listing is actually mandatory for you, especially if you want to leverage on that particular platform to excel. Then the step 4, populate your listing. Remember the part where I said it's just like a Facebook handle to you, so you need to actually be updating that particular profile, putting in pictures, putting in posts, creating content on that particular handle, just so that when people are searching for content differently, a lot of options from your post might come out to them, right? Add photos as much as you can update your opening hours, keep your content fresh, right? So have a content calendar in which you get to create content more often, right? So, all right, I think some people are asking, please, how do we set the latitude on Google? So it's actually a very simple step, but you need to be very sensitive about how you go about it. So I want to just advise you simply just search on Google. You see the step by step. I might not be able to turn over to my phone to show you how to go about it, but you need to actually pinpoint the map at your current location. You need to be there. But If you just search on Google, just search how to get my latitude and longitude when or on Google Maps, you get to see how the step is simple. You can do that in 1 minute, right? And you get to actually get that quickly. So remember, keep your content fresh. Now add photos to your listing, photos that has to do with your logo, cover photos, additional photos actually that also showcase the future of your business, and also other things that will help customers decide whether or not they want to buy from you. So it's very, very important you add photos to your listing so that people will get to see the visual content of what you are providing. Updating your opening hours again is very important. This is a desktop view of how Google My Business is. So just by the left hand side of the menu, you see info, and just below it where it is being highlighted in red, you can see add hours. It will list all the days of the week from Monday to Friday, and each of them, it will have a column for opening, it will have a column for closing. So all you need to do is just indicate the opening time and closing time for every day that you come to work, right? So keeping content fresh has to do with updating your opening hours, edit your business description as much as possible, hours and services disclaimer, especially when you are not going to be around, you're out of stock, you don't sell this and all of that. You should always alert people, right? Then use leverage on utilize Google Trends to search for what are trending. Then highlight temporary closures, especially now that, let's say, Salah is coming very fast. If your business doesn't open during those period of time, it's important you indicate that and all of that. So these are ways to keep our content fresh. Now, a lot of people are asking, how do we go about getting free business website? How do we go about creating business website? I bring you good news actually. Google Business Profiles allows you to actually have or create a free live or working website for your business. And now this is how the magic happens. You remember the first step I tell you, where you put your business name and also put in your business category. This is what Google does to help in knowing the kind of website you need. If you say, or you input your business name and the category is fashion, already Google has done or designed templates that fit into fashion industry and keep. So when you come to create a website for your business, since you belong to fashion industry, the templates that Google will recommend to you are actually fashion kind of template. If your website is in, you are actually a non-profit kind of business, and you indicated that when registering your business. So when you come to create a free website with Google, Google will offer you templates that will help you in creating free um, non-profit website for your business. So if you're on desktop view, and this particular part of creating your website is actually very easy and flexible if you leverage on your computer. So when you open your business.google.com profile on your computer, just by the left hand side where the menu is being listed, you will see website. So all you need to do is just to click and click on the blue icon that shows get website, and you are on your way to getting a website for your business. And what happened in this particular place is Google will just give you access to the template. Template simply means a website that has already been created. All you need to do is just to edit, remove the wordings that are not your own, remove the heading, put your business name, remove the content, and replace it with your own content. And when you are done with that, there's a publish icon that you just click on it, and your website is live. You can now start leveraging your website to make posts and share to connect with people. Then use the Google Business Profile app to manage your business, right? So if you, let's say, successfully set up your Google Business Profile on your laptop, you can actually leverage on the mobile app to actually be managing it, manage your profile, attract customers by sharing offers and events. All can be done through the mobile app. Engage with customers on the go by responding to reviews. When customers are dropping reviews for you, you can also engage with them via the app. Then make business profile standards with pictures. You can upload your pictures to the profile directly from the app and learn more about how your customers are actually finding you. There's a part of Google My Business Profile that is called Insight. Insight more like is the summary of the data that has been captured, how customers have been connecting with you, how many calls you have received, how many clicks you have received from your post, and where are they coming from. All those things can be gotten right from your app or your mobile phone. So I'm going to be pausing here for the second agenda. Pause for question. Please, if you have any question as regards to setting up your business on Google Business Profile, please you may now ask. And I want to also thank my moderators because I think they took out a lot of questions for me right there in the chat section. So please, if you have any question, if you have okay, so I think there are a couple of questions. So I don't know, my moderators, if you can just put those questions for me in the private chat section so that I can attend to them. Scrolling through will actually be very difficult for me. Just copy it and just put them for me in the private chat section. Okay, I have one question that says, if I create a website on Google platform, do I still need to host it with a domain name host? No, automatically Google gives you an extension of their own domain name to host it, so it is already hosted. You don't need to host it, right? um unless if you want to have a professional website where you have your own domain name, then you can go about. But for businesses that cannot afford a website right now, cannot afford to pay for it, you can just leverage on that platform. You don't need to host it or get a domain name. It is automatically hosted on Google platform. Google will just share the URL of the website to you, and you get to share to people, or you get to use it to make posts. Okay, I have another question. What if you have several different locations? How do you show all of them? Okay, if you have different locations, I don't know what is the reason for the locations. I don't know what is the reason for you having those different locations, but for you to ensure that your business is coordinated, you need to be certain on which location your business is currently on. You need to be certain, and also ensure that you put your business on that particular um, location which you are located. So ensure that your business is actually having a particular location. And if those location means different businesses, please create different profiles for them. It's important you do it that way, right? So then Judith says, can you register more than one business on Google Business Profile? Yes, you can register more than one business. It's also allowed. What if you have several different locations? How do you show them all? I just explained that. Can you register more than one business on? Yes, you can do that. I have an active Google account, but I notice I always suspend my account when I change business name. Yes, Vicks perfume is actually very important. You take note of how you go about changing. That is why I say Google will have to verify the authenticity of the business before it actually approves it. Reason being that some people can actually leverage on that platform to scam or defraud people, right? So you need to ensure that you don't frequently change your business name, because it will be Google will take it as you are defrauded someone and you are trying to change another name to do same for another person, or people have red flagged you and you want to come with another business name to so it's also very important you take note of that. So what if I have a domain name already? Can I use it with the free website? No, you cannot. But if you have a domain name, what you need to do is just to get a hosting. There are a lot of free templates or platforms that allows you to have access to template. I think it was mentioned in the morning you can leverage on Wix, WordPress also. So these platforms offers you free template that you can use to design your website. So you don't actually have to um, um, use Google Business Profile for that. All right. So thank you very much for those amazing questions. Thank you very much. While we are still at it, I will still attend to some the more they are coming, but we're going to proceed to the last agenda for today, which is creating an engaging Google Business Profile. So remember, we saw what Google Business Profile is. We have now just seen how to get set up on it. And now we want to see how to actually manage it, how to engage with it, right? So I have one question before I proceed. What happens if your business has many branches? Do you list the main office or mother branch? Okay, I think the main office is actually the important one. Then when you come to put contact details, you can simply indicate, you can now set Aba, Onitsha, Enugu branch, and all of that. These are the phone numbers. But I think your headquarters is what matters to people a lot. So when listing out the branches, you can just list them out in your contact details and all of that. Thank you very much for those amazing questions. Thank you very much. So Proceeding with creating an engaging Google business profile, right? So the first thing you need to do is to make your listing stand out. And just like we earlier explained, you need to add engaging photography. Engaging photography in the sense that you need to add more images that showcase your products or the services you offer. Create engaging posts. Engaging posts is you need to be sharing content, motivational quotes, product reviews, and product description about your post, industry trends, industry news, and all of that. Posts that will, excuse me, posts that will actually engage people, right? Then engage with your customers regularly. When customers ask questions under your post or when customers leave reviews for you, you need to actually respond to that. Then leverage on insight. Insight is basically telling you about how your business is performing on this platform and how customers are connecting with you. So, creating an engaging photography, I want to give you basic tips on how to go about that. So, when you want to post pictures about your business or your product, ensure that you have good lighting is very, very important. Focus the camera very well on that particular product you are trying to snap. And also you can leverage on editing tool to either brighten up the image or clean up some things and all of that. Framing, I can tell you, is important, especially for those kind of businesses that like to steal people's pictures to use on their profile. So ensure you frame your picture by putting your social media handle on it or by putting your business name or all of that on it. That will give it difficult time for people. So when somebody posts that particular picture, is in turn advertising your business, not his, right? So it's very important you frame it. Now let's look at an example of how pictures should look like. If you look at the exterior, the first picture, which is the exterior part of a particular business, you can see how good it was captured, the lighting and everything, the setting was great, and the interior where you can see a smiling receptionist there and all of that. Then you can also have a virtual tour with street view of your business. So that is also possible with or on Google platform. Then secondly is create engaging posts. When creating engaging posts, when you are trying to create, it's just more like you are trying to put a blog post, you are trying to post on your social media. Remember, I say it's just like your Facebook handle. So you need to add a title to your post, right? So why are you posting? What are you posting? You need to add a title to it. Provide call to action. Call to action is actually very important. When people come to read your post, what do you want them to do at the end of it? When they are done reading, do you want them to share the content? Do you want them to comment? Do you want them to sign up? Do you want them to buy? You need to actually clearly state that. Then use photos and videos when creating that post. Write clear description and ensure posts are always accurate. Use Grammarly to edit your post and all of that to ensure that you don't have errors in your post. Then engaging with customers has to do with getting to respond to them. Customers will always engage you. Customers will leave reviews for you. I know some of us have experience where you visit a particular location, you use Google Map or something to go there. At the end of the day, Google send you a notification, give us a review about this place. Google asks you, was there a wheelchair accessible place in that location? Is there a public space, toilet? Is there a car park? And all of that. And what was your experience with that business? So that is where customers engage with you, right? So people will drop review for you. People write something about your business. People can say, "Oh, the experience was terrible. I don't like the food. I don't like the customer service and all of that." Immediately, that is where you jump into those kind of conversation. Apologize. Reviews can be good. Reviews can be bad. So either way it comes, you always have to engage with it. Either apologize and promise the customer that you are going to actually do better than this. And if it is a positive review, thank the customer for their honest feedback and always invite them to try out some of your product. That is more like you're trying to upscale or cross sell your product or services, right? That is how to go about engaging with your customers. Now, let's have a little activity. I want to get to hear from you. I know some of us have done this before. So, what could you do to encourage customer reviews? If you want to get reviews from your customers, how do you get customers to leave reviews for you? Do you ask them directly? Do you send them a form? Do you send them an SMS or do you call them? So I want to see from all experienced business owners, how what could you do? If you have not done it, it's fine. But if you are in my shoes, what could you do to encourage customers to drop a review for you? So I want to see those responses in the chat section. I want to see those responses in the chat section. What could you do to encourage customers to actually leave a review for you? Let me see those responses. Who's going to respond first? Okay, I want to see hungry for such sections. All right, thank you, Vinta, for that. I sent a gratitude message and a review form. Wow, that is amazing gift. I totally agree with you on that. I thank them for their order and ask them to take a minute to leave a review. That is excellent, Rosalina Nwanza. Thank you very much for that response. I think that is also an amazing way to get reviews from customers, right? Then leave a good first impression. Thank you very much, Nkichi. That will actually do well. Thank you very much for that. So let's see others drop their response to this. Okay, Bianca says sending SMS, having a place where people can leave reviews, e.g., Facebook also give aways will also get your reviews. Amazing. I totally agree with that. A lot of people leverage on giveaways to get customers' attention. You appreciate the customer first, then ask for a review. That is amazing, Omotola. Thank you. Womble said, record their telephone number and follow up on them. That is actually customer service. Thank you. John Gift said, is there any need to register your business under CSC after registering it on Google Business Profile? Yes, there is need, especially if you want to do transaction in Nigeria. Google My Business Profile is not a Nigerian-based platform, right? It's just um, internet-based platform. So for you to ensure your business is smooth in a country and you need to be registered, especially when you are going to be interacting with tax laws, policies, and other to get other government benefits from where you operate. So you need to actually register your business. So thank you very much, everybody. Okay, I can see Babalola say thank them for patronizing, and you can ask well for them to leave a review. Thank you. Thanking them first, then ask for a review later. Thank you very much, Dusoke, for all the amazing responses, everyone. Those were amazing. Those were amazing. Now, then the part of it of also getting to manage your listing is also leveraging an insight to grow. Insight is actually one of the most amazing platform of Google Business Profile where you get to see total number of views you have on your post or where customers view your business profile from, how customers search for your business profile. You get to see the number of phone calls you receive and direction request also on Google search. So this insight tells you about how you are doing online, how people are engaging with you. It provides you with real data of what people are doing with your business online. So all these feedback are actually very, very important. And what you learn from this feedback are as follows. You get to understand how customers found your listing, what they did once they found you. Did they click on a post? Did they call you directly and all of that? Where they are coming from, their location. You can have diverse set of people from even within and outside your current location looking or connecting with your business online. Then when people engage most, right? So let's say you have been posting your content, you have been putting posts, people probably have been engaging with your post mostly on Mondays or on Fridays or and within those periods they have actually been engaging with you mostly in the evenings. So all those data you can get them. This is to ensure or to allow you to plan most of your content activities and when to post or what time to post, how your engagement compares to similar listed. Like I said before, you remember when you registering, you tell Google the kind of industry you belong to. So Google at the end of it will now give you an overall benchmark review and tell you that this is how you're performing and this is how a particular business in your similar industry is performing, right? So that you know how to better adjust. All right, so we have come to the end of today's session and I'm going to be pausing here for question, right? So if you have question, please do well to drop your question and we are going to actually be attending to that. If you have question, please do well to drop that in the comment section. Right now is actually fine. Attendance link has already been dropped. So please, it's also very important for everyone. Please, if you are currently on YouTube, click on the subscribe button and also the bell icon of this YouTube handle. This is just to ensure we have a lot of other amazing trainings coming through, and also for you to also have access to some of these training recordings. Please click on the subscribe button of the YouTube handle and and the bell icon so that you get notified anytime we're going live. We also have other amazing sections that we do carry out. So please, just so you don't miss out, please ensure you subscribe to the handle. And also, thank you very much for everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, the link of some of these things we have discussed will also be considered to be dropped on the WhatsApp group. Yes, so thank you very much, especially for those that are looking to confirm your business. That link will also be dropped in the WhatsApp section. So, okay, hope said my question has been answered. Thank you very much. So, for those that joined in lately when I actually announced this, if you are interested in the Google Hustle Academy bootcamp, it's actually a free bootcamp where you actually be grilled end to end on how to set up your business, how to grow your business, get marketing training, funding training, how to manage your financial, and how to also pitch for success. This opportunity is actually free. It's been provided also from by Google. So all you need to do is just to fill in the form. The link will also be shared again in the chat section because it has been shared before. So you leverage on that link to register for that particular opportunity if you are in this. So your next step, actually, at the end of this, we do advise people. This might not be the entire thing you need to scale. This might not be the comprehensive thing you need to succeed. There are a lot of other information that you might need, and also that is going to interest you. There's going to be a link that will be dropped. Learn digital with google.com. It's actually more like a resource university where you get to see a lot of courses, a lot of content for you to leverage on, and practical guides on how to do most of these things all can be found on those links. So if you have time, please go there and take most of these courses to actually be an expert in any of this field. So it's totally free also, most of them. Then if you have any um question, any inquiry, or you want to follow Google Digital Skills for Africa on any of the official social media that you are currently on, if you're on Facebook, you can quickly find Google Digital Skills for Africa on facebook.com/digital skills for Africa. If you're on Twitter, you can go to twitter.com/digital skills AF. And if you're on Instagram, you can also check that on instagram.com/digital skill AF. And that of Impactor also will be shared or has been shared already in the chat section. So please ensure you follow us on any of those handles so that to keep to track. We also have a lot of other free activities happening in Impactor social media handle. This is a secret, I'm telling you. There are a lot of freebies, there are a lot of other major trainings on how to do Facebook advertisement, a lot of other activities. All you need to do is to ensure you follow those handles. You'll be seeing most of those notifications coming to. So thank you very much for that. Thank you very much, everyone that's taken out time to be here. Remember, we still have another section tomorrow, fantastic section that is coming up tomorrow. Don't miss it for anything, right? 8 a.m. tomorrow, Nigerian time, and I think 9 a.m. South African time or so. So please ensure you are here in time, and also do well to be here as well. So thank you very much, everyone. I want to give a special shout out to my moderators, Jane Francis, Beryl Okwach, and Sandra Ezenwa as well. Special shout out also to Chidima, that is the broadcaster for today. She's actually at the back end, and I want to appreciate everyone again for your time. Please don't forget to always leave us a review. You can tag us on our social media handle, let people know what is happening. You can just tag us, and we'll do always to acknowledge it. Tell us your experience about this training on any of our social media handle by tagging us. Thank you very much, and for me, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.